this way. Ooh, controversial title of video. Ooh, groundbreaking. Yeah. Well, guys, the reason I'm talking, and I'm going to gather up some people here on YouTube and Facebook. Everything's pretty slow. I'm a little bit late. Been having a little trouble there with YouTube. Yep, a little trouble there with YouTube tonight. We talk about white discrimination in America, guys. You know, now according to the millennials, white people can't be discriminated against. It's totally freaking impossible for white people to be discriminated against. You know, because they've got this all empowerment type bullshit going on and so forth. Okay. But since we're talking about it, white discrimination in America is a real thing, and it's getting to be more and more rampant. And I was reading an NPR article just a little bit ago, guys. Yeah, by NPR. Matter of fact, I got it on this other phone over here, and I kept it. Well, no, I didn't keep the son of a bitch. But anyway, I was going to the different our news article, reading through the news tonight. White discrimination in America is real, especially on the job. You know about the mandating hiring and shit like that. Did you know that corporations do you know corporations are getting tax breaks for hiring minorities? Yeah. Say you walk into a corporation for, say, an entry level position, say in a manufacturing facility, not some office or some bullshit like that. Say you walk into a factory. Your application is laying there on the table. And say a minority's application is laying on the table. Say either a Native American, as myself. I can go be either one. See, that kind of works good, don't it? A black person or brown person or maybe even a damn Asian. Now think about this. And say they're going to get a tax break for hiring one of you, but they're not going to get a tax break for hiring your ass because you're white. But they'll get a tax break for hiring these other individuals that are non-white. Who do you think they're going to hire for that position? I mean, honestly, guys, who do you think they're going to hire? Think about it. They also get tax breaks for hiring felons, people that's on probation or parole. So, like I said, guys, when it comes right down to it, there is discrimination out here against white people. When you have laws on the books for hiring minority called mandated hiring. That's a true story, guys. Out here in the public, we see it. We see it amongst the millennials. If you're white, you're not right. They're all the time screaming about this white privilege. I read an NPR article where 55% of white Americans do believe that there is white discrimination in America, especially on the job. And it is. And why is there white discrimination? Is because the media is promoting white discrimination. Now, guys, I don't think anybody anywhere can really disagree with how they running white people down on the media. I mean, maybe if you're black, you ain't paying attention to it. Why should you? It ain't affecting your ass. But if you're white, you're kind of paying attention, thinking, man, ain't they talking? They pretty talking pretty hardly about us white folks. They kind of running our ass down. Why would they be doing that? There you go. Like I said, guys, it's a real thing. Back during George W. Bush, it was about 2002, 2003. But George W. Bush wasn't a very good president guy when it come to economics. I hate to break it to you, he was a piece of shit. I was unemployed during George W. Bush. It took me a long time to find a damn job because there wasn't hardly any jobs after the signing of NAFTA. And if you had a job, I mean, a shitty job, you're lucky. Unemployment rate was up really high. Like I said, one of those boys, he worked at a sawmill and he was needing insurance for his family. I was working at the sawmill with him. He went to a company and applied for a job. Now, this was back when they were just hiring illegals left and right. There was, trust me, these corporations, these chicken plants and stuff around here, they'd hire anybody that they could get up there to the plant to put them to work. They were bringing in illegals in from South Texas. If they could make it across the border, they'd put them on a bus and bring them up there and set them up in a damn apartment. Okay, guys. My buddy got called in there for an interview, and that human resource manager was Mexican. And he just told my buddy, he just looked at him and said, man, you the wrong color to be applying here. Yeah. My buddy got pissed off and just got up right then and walked off. He told me about that. And do I doubt the story was true? No, I don't doubt the story was true because I worked for that corporation for 5 years. And I knew that HR manager. And I don't doubt him saying that. Like I said, guys, no joke. There is discrimination out here against white people. There is. I'm going to tell you something. When it comes down to the bottom line, it's all about the dollar. And when you've got government subsidies for hiring minorities and shit like that, they're giving them tax breaks. You're white, you're not going to get hired. That's all it is to it, guys. You're not going to get hired. These big corporations don't give a shit about you. Period. They don't give a shit about being fair. They don't give a shit about nothing but the bottom line. That's called the almighty dollar. And you ought to be able to see that pretty clearly now. But look at all these like Reebok, Nike. Look how I'm all signing on the gay wagon. Have y'all not noticed how the corporations all now are catching the gay? That they're all out here promoting all this gay shit now? Because they all believe in the almighty dollar. Who blocks me, trolls? Oh, yeah, he's black. Well, he's butthurt. Yeah. Uh, they're all about the almighty dollar, guys. They don't give a shit about this country. They don't give a shit about you. The only thing they give a shit about is their damn stock prices going up. Yeah, because the profit margins. That's all they give a shit about. And if you don't believe that, well, you ain't been in business very long. That's right, you haven't. They damn sure never been in the corporate world if you don't believe that. Like I said, guys, that's my point. Yeah, it's all about the Benjamins, Billy. That's right. It is. Now, like I said, corporations has been hedging their bets for a long time. Why do you think they're all catching the gay? Because they see the gay being victorious in society. That's why they're catching the gay. That they see traditional conservative Americans disappearing right out of existence. And they put their money on the gay. If you don't believe me, why don't you go study business and you go study futures? I want you to go and research corporations. If you don't believe me, they've got uh, usually a committee that looks forward 3 years ahead of time. And they base most of their decisions that they're making today 3 years into what they see in the future. And they're hedging their bets on the gay. You see it everywhere, do you not? Like I said, guys, it's plain as nose on front of your face. And they're hedging their bets on the minorities too. Why do you think that they sign on to all this? Well, Tahib come out today, guys. Now listen, Tahib. As a matter of fact, I got that news story right here. That was the last one I was listening to. Y'all know Tahib calls for $20 minimum wage. I can't allow people to be living off tips. And basically, she went against Dan Crenshaw, or here Dan Crenshaw on Tahib's bullshit that she was spewed out. Representative Rashad Talib, Democrat, Michigan, called for a minimum wage of $20 an hour at an event in Detroit Saturday night, promptly mocking from conservatives and threatened to force mainline Democrats' 2020 presidential race to address the upcoming debates. Tahib's comment came during remarks to a restaurant opportunity center of Michigan and labor rights group One Fair Wage. Okay, guys, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now, guys. $20 an hour to work at McDonald's, 20 bucks an hour. Let me tell you what waitresses makes. Waitresses in most of these big chain restaurants, even mom and pop restaurants, they may not make but $3.25 an hour. But hell, they'll make $100 to $150 a night in tips. Do you know going out there making $15 an hour after taxes, you don't bring no damn $100 a day home for an 8-hour shift? Think about that. Now, I understand McDonald's and Burger King and a lot of this fast food places. No, there are people there that don't make that much. But you know what? You raise the minimum wage to $20 an hour to work in the restaurant industry, everybody be sitting at home barbecuing because they won't be eating at these damn restaurants because they can't afford to eat there anymore. It's called pricing yourself out of business. See, these dumbass Democrats, they really don't give a shit about that. They don't. They don't really care if they price themselves out of business. Well, if they pass laws to price businesses out of business. Okay, guys? They really don't care. Why would they not care? All they want is a vote. That's all they want is a vote. They're throwing money around. They're making all kinds of bullshit promises to get that vote, guys. That's all they give a shit about. We'll deal with the repercussions later. As long as you'll come out and vote for me. Well, what do you want? What do you want? You want a new house? Hey, we're going to, just like Kamala Harris, we're going to get black people new houses. Give me a vote. It's like Bernie. We're going to raise minimum wage to $15 an hour. We're going to have a one-payer health care system. Give me your vote. Now you got this Saheed bitch. Well, she ain't running for president. But she's out here slanging $20 an hour. You got Beto O'Rourke. Nobody cares about him. He goes campaigns for president in Mexico. Yeah. He actually went to Mexico to campaign for president. Really. He slid in the polls. He's like pulling like 0% now. But anyway, guys, they and Biden, they're all wanting to give everybody's damn money away. All wanting to give everybody's money away. Like I said, Democrats will destroy our economy, just like Democrats as well. Beto Rodriguez, that's about right, Doug. It's about right. Democrats will destroy our economy. They're not for the working class people anymore. They do not represent the same values that they did 25 and 30 years ago. They do not. They damn sure do not. They have went ultra left, progressive socialist, and all they're out for is the vote. Period. End of story. And whatever they got to promise the American people and illegal aliens to vote for them, what they're going to do. Guys, it's exactly what they'll do. And they'll get themselves raises while they do it. Like I said, guys, if you want to destroy our economic system, just hand it over to a Democrat. Because, like I said, they don't even give a damn anymore. Now, used to, you voted in a Democrat, they do pretty good with the economy. Not anymore. Not anymore. They're all about the votes, guys. They're out to turn this country into a socialist state, a socialist nation. They have been for quite some time. So, and that's the reason right there. The corporations, they're socialist too. Oh, yeah. They're what you call, they thrive off of the socialist government as they are crony capitalists in the meantime. I know that's hard to understand, but they're all about socialism, as long as it ain't them having to share. See? Oh, yeah. They're crony capitalists, but they will back socialism. If they could get something on the government ticket, like tax breaks for minorities, hell yeah, we're going to hire people that's going to give us a tax break. You damn right. That's a tax write off at the end of the year. That's a government subsidy. That's what you call corporate welfare. Yeah. Guys, there's a lot of corporate welfare out there. You know, you want to talk about these some bitches up here in the trailer park smoking crack or smoking crank out of a damn light bulb, drawing food stamps. When you got the corporation right up there in town doing exactly the same damn thing. Yeah, they're drawing those fucking corporate food stamps is what they're doing. True story. All America likes free shit. All America does. Even you conservatives out here like free shit. You walk in the bank and cash a check. And they got a free cookie sitting there. You'll grab that son of a bitch because it's free. That's just the way people are in general, guys. I know I grabbed a cookie this morning. When I went and cashed my paycheck. Snatched that damn cookie. You damn right, I snatched that cookie. Got me a free cup of coffee. Go along with that son of a bitch too. Everybody likes free shit. All right. But the difference is conservatives know how far you can take free shit. The liberals, they want all the free shit. But we all like free shit. But like I said, it's all in what you call moderation. I mean, honestly, guys, come on. It's all about moderation. How much free shit can you give away without destroying something or having a great big effect? I mean, you can't really give away that much free shit without really hampering everybody. But you can give a little bit away. Everybody's okay with that. Yeah, pretty much. Like the free cookies at the bank. Now, like I said, now if the bank was to give free cookies to everybody in town on the street, how many times could they do that before it financially broke them? Not very many times. But they can have a little cookie rack inside their lobby with a coffee maker, and people coming in and out doing business get a complimentary cookie and cup of coffee. And you damn right, I get that cookie and cup of coffee almost every time because I like free shit too. But I'm not expecting free shit. And that's the difference in between conservatives and liberals. We'll take free shit if it's given to us. The liberals expect free shit. Big difference. They expect free shit from everybody when it comes right down to it. So, yeah, it all comes back to free shit. It all comes back to greed. And you say, well, how would that play into racism against white people in America? When you got the government giving tax breaks and subsidies to these damn corporations hiring minorities, they're going to hire the minorities over top of white people. That's all it is to it, guys. Especially if you're white and you're over 50. You're really discriminated against. What the poll had said here from NPR. If you don't know who NPR is, that's National Public Radio. Let me see if I can scroll back and find this article. It was a good one. But that's the reason why people are getting behind Trump the way they are. And that's what the article says, pretty much. And I can't find the son of a bitch. It disappeared on my news app. But yeah, his news app, it updates. And when it does, it wipes out. It wipes out all the older news articles. But it's actually a pretty good article. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it now. It's gone. But anyway, guys. Well, I listen to NPR some. Imagine they got an NPR radio station out of Fayetteville, aka Gayetteville. I listen to it some to see what kind of crazy shit they're talking about over there on NPR. So, like I said, guys, it's getting pretty bad. Getting pretty bad out here. And you got some white people thinks, oh, we got all the power. We got all the power. How could we be discriminated against? Okay. When's the last time you went out and looked for a job, Miss Oh So Powerful or Mr. Oh So Powerful? When's the last time you went out and looked for a job? Yeah. That's where the real discrimination, race discrimination's at against white people is employment. That's where it's the biggest at, according to the polls. If they polled white people, I looked at the polls. I mean, if you're 50 years old and you're white, they're going to hire a younger white over the top of you, or they're going to hire a minority just about every time over the top of your ass. They don't like old white people. No, they don't. Why? Because older white people are usually stuck in their ways. They remember what the world used to be like before the big liberal takeover, before all this trendyism shit, before the gay took over. Guys, and the gay, I'm telling you right now, is pretty much taken over. It pretty much is. You know, I was mentioning him. I talked to Jamie Wilson the other night on the phone. Jamie called me. And he told me Johnson City, with population about 20,000 people, right there in the home of the Bible Belt, they're going to have a big gay parade, I think September the 7th is what he told me. And he was trying to get some people come out and stand against that with him. He said nobody wanted to. Nobody seemed interested. Right there in the Bible Belt. That nobody would take a stand against the gay. You know why? Because they're scared of the gay. They're totally scared of the gay. They're scared of what the media will do to you. if you stand against the gay. They don't want what you call publicly executed for standing against the gay, because you will be basically executed in the media for standing against the gay agenda. You know, nobody wants to go against anything that they stand to be persecuted over. The Christians have lost their backbone in this country. They have. And most of these churches out here is turned into the synagogues of Satan, just like the Bible speaks of. In the end, when you're nearing the end times, the people go to these churches just to feel good about themselves. And the preachers are preaching on topics that makes the congregation feel good about themselves. That's the reason I try to get people out of these damn churches. Read the Bible for themselves. You hadn't got to be a part of an organized religion. You don't. If you've got the Bible, you got the Word of God. You don't need no damn preacher to read it to you. You can figure it out yourself. You know? That's what I'm saying. The churches now is condoning this shit. That they won't even stand up for God's word. They will not. Totally won't. Well, them and their congregation will pay for that in the end. And I'm going to tell you, most of these people out here, oh, I'm saved, I'm saved, I'm saved, I'm raptured. Do you really believe that shit? Do you really believe that? Go ahead and keep believing it. Go ahead and keep believing it, because you far away from Jesus that you could possibly be. You far away from God's word as you could possibly be. But you go ahead and keep believing that. If that's what makes you feel good, keeps you docile and dormant, you go ahead and keep believing that. Because apparently you ain't never read the damn Bible for yourself. Or you might change your mind about some of that. And you trust in a preacher that's blowing smoke up your ass to keep you sitting in those church pews, keep you paying those tithes. Because that's what buys his new pinky ring. That's what's getting. That's what's going to go pay for his wife getting a new set of fake boobs, a new Jaguar out in front of the church. Yeah, you ain't keep believing that. Yeah, like I said, guys, you just keep drinking that Kool-Aid. Matter of fact, you gonna sit in there and believe all that shit that those preachers are saying? Matter of fact, I heard Jim Jones is getting resurrected and he's handing out Kool-Aid. He's telling people all about Jesus Christ. That's basically the same thing. You drinking Jim Jones Kool-Aid, is he telling you about Jesus Christ? If you're buying into all that bullshit. But look at the world we have out here. Look how many gullible people are out here. Look how many people buys into anything. They just want to believe in something. They just want to feel good. They just want to feel good. That's the reason you got drug addicts more than we've ever had in alcoholics because people just wants to feel good. They're lovers of the world. It's all about feeling good, not what doing what right. They're lovers of the world. They're lovers of pleasure, not about what's doing right, doing what's right. Yeah, guys, come on. That's right, Sandra. The good pastures are overshadowed by the evil ones. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna be probably more so-called Christians that attend these churches in hell than there ever will be in heaven. Tell you that right now, guys. God made us in our image, and how do we judge people? Think about it. How do we judge people? We don't want say you got a crackhead down the road. You don't want that son bitch up at your house. No, you don't. You don't want that son bitch running around your place trying to steal your shit. You don't want him around. And when he gets his ass thrown in jail, well, he deserves it. He needs to stay there. God made us in his image. Think about it. Look how we judge people out here every day. Who we want us around us and who we don't. How do you think he's going to judge us? When we're going against everything that he told us to do. What do you think about that, guys? Well, I'm done preaching to you. So, I'm going to hop off here. I've been on here long enough. So y'all have a good night. God bless. We'll catch you in here tomorrow night. Take care. And I will return. I'm sure of it.